Quad. Now this is a quadrilateral security dialogue between the four nations. So the four vertices of the quadrilateral we could understand. Now these are United States, Japan, Australia and India. What is unique about Quad? First of all, it's a kind of informal agreement between these four nations, mainly for military cooperation, and the idea is to check out the growing assertiveness of China in this region. So to consider that most of the peripheral nations have been part of it. Now, this concept was started in 2007 by the then Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, with the concept of democratic peace. And with this concept of democratic peace, what he tried to lay down was a kind of partnership between these nations. So what happened was, there is a kind of trilateral security dialogue that exists between three of these nations, which is United States, Australia and Japan. So between United States, Japan and Australia, you have a trilateral security dialogue that exists, and this trilateral security dialogue focuses on mitigating terrorism and curbing nuclear proliferation. Now what the idea is, just before the pandemic started to its peak in March, there was a summit between these nations, and the idea was that this was for the first time you had different faces that joined Quad. Now what were the nations that joined this time were New Zealand, you had South Korea, and also you had Vietnam for the first time. So these were the nations that joined in for the very first time under the Quad dialogue. And also in the recent summit of the Quad, we have seen that the three nations, Japan, India and US, are willing to go forward for a naval exercise, and Australia is being invited for the same in the name of Malabar 2020. So Malabar 2020 is an important effort, and the idea is it's an important naval exercise, and the idea is to check the growing assertiveness of China in the region. So that was some of the highlights about Quad. We would be covering many more interesting topics. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful day.